Joining me right now is Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. He is a member of the Oversight and Foreign Affairs Committees. Congressman, it's good to see you this morning. So much to talk to you about, from Hunter Biden to the UFO hearing yesterday. Let's start on Hunter Biden. Assess your expectation to about where this goes, and how would you react to what took place yesterday?
Well, I think it's very telling that the federal judge ruled as she did. They have that discretion, and I think it also bears good witness to what Chairman Jim Jordan in Judiciary and Chairman Comer in Oversight that I serve on have been disclosing that this investigation is far from over, and that the Justice Department continues to cut sweetheart deals, and there is really a two-tier system.
Yeah, I mean, all of the evidence that you and your colleagues have been able to amass has House Speaker Kevin McCarthy talking about impeachment inquiries against President Biden. He did so again yesterday. Here's the Speaker. Watch.
You've got IRS whistleblowers saying something when it comes to government treating the Bidens different. You've got an informant claiming that the Biden family had been bribed. Should you ignore that, or should investigate that? We're watching this administration use government much like Richard Nixon used, by denying us to get the information that we need.
Congressman, are you expecting Joe Biden to be impeached?
Yes, ma'am, I am. The evidence is overwhelming, Maria. The nails in the coffin. This coffin is just completely made of nails. We're not talking about Republican partisan witnesses from some far right-wing conspiracy. We're talking about FBI informants, trusted FBI informants coming forth. You've got whistleblowers within the IRS are saying they were coerced. Then this a Democrat, a fellow who's a registered Democrat, for goodness sake. So this is not some kind of partisan hack job. This is reality. And it's closing in. I honestly think that this is my prediction, that they'll use the president's mental condition as a defense, and they're going to throw Hunter under the bus.
Oh, so you think that the Democrats will use his mental condition as sort of a smokescreen, when in fact it's corruption?
Yes, ma'am, 100%, and that will be his defense. In the end, I don't know how well it'll work. I guess if under this Justice Department, they'll probably issue him a bonus. But the reality is that this Justice Department, I feel, is corrupted at the top. It's just top to bottom. This is just how much more evidence can you have?
Yeah.
If you know good and well, if this had been Trump, this would have been nonstop, 24/7 with the Democrats. But they're just denying this. They keep saying, "Show me the evidence," and we've shown them the evidence. I don't know what else you need other than a President Biden coming on the news saying, "Hey, I'm a crook. I took this money. I took these bribes." I mean, what else do they need? There's just too much evidence in it, and it's all documented. You follow the money, as I've stated. When the Biden crime family went to mob school, they fell asleep during money laundering class because of 20 or 21 LLCs and bank accounts that have nothing to do other than the only thing they're selling is influence to the big guy.
That is just incredible. Kayleigh, go ahead.
Congressman, some of your own colleagues in the Senate have thrown water on the idea of impeaching President Biden. So my question is, if the bar is able to be reached and if Biden's alleged wrongdoings are able to be proved beyond a doubt, is this something that the Republican Party is going to be able to unify around and rally around, as the Democrats did repeatedly with former President Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am. I just suggest that some of those folks need to get some guts and remember their sworn duty to uphold the Constitution of the United States. One of the things that is an impeachable offense is bribery, and this is clearly where this is headed.
Yeah.
There's no other reason for this. Burisma, what in the world would they be giving Hunter Biden $5 million and then another Biden family member $5 million for? This is what they attacked Trump for, and they had no evidence. And now we've got a clear money trail. And now we don't even have any proof if they paid any dadgum taxes. Heck, if I sell $600 worth of stuff on eBay, I get a letter from the IRS.
That's unbelievable.
This is ridiculous. This is a two-tier system. It's the Biden crime family and the rest of America.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
And it's shameful. It's shameful that the mainstream media refuses to cover this. You could only see this on Fox or Fox Business. It's just, and the New York Post. Congressman, I want to switch gears and ask you about the hearing yesterday. You spearheaded an oversight hearing on alleged government secrecy around UFOs. Witness testified about their firsthand accounts. Let's take a watch. Here it is.
Did you have any personal knowledge of people who have been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technology?
Yes. Personally.
Have anyone been murdered that you would that you know of or have heard of, I guess?
I have to be careful asking that question. I directed people with that knowledge to the appropriate authorities.
That was stunning, Congressman. You say now you want a select committee on UFOs. Why did you ask the question of, has anyone been murdered?
Well, I guess I'm not an attorney, but I've heard good attorneys say don't ask a question unless you know the answer.
Right.
I've followed this issue for a long, long time, Maria, as you know, and this has completely been covered up. You know, I had a simple amendment to the FAA reauthorization that just said if a commercial pilot were to see something in the air that or a UFO or an anomaly, that the report they make to FAA, they'd have to make that to Congress as well. Well, guess what? The intelligence community, not the intelligence committee, the intelligence community killed the legislation. It was not even allowed to vote. If this is not happening, then why the heck isn't, why are they spending so much time and effort to cover it up? And now Chuck Schumer has come forward and said, hey, this is going on, which we all know it is, because we have excellent testimony from decorated veterans. But now they're wanting funding for another department. We don't need any more funding, Maria. We need the Pentagon and the war pimps over there continuously get us into wars in places like Ukraine. They don't need any more money. What they need to do is just have total disclosure, and we need to start cleaning house over there as well, because this is ridiculous. This is a cover-up. The American public understands it, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it. And the only way we're going to do that is with a select committee on this issue.
Wow. So
that we can expose it to the public, because these three brave gentlemen that came forward, all veterans, tops in their field, impeccable credentials.
Wow.
Say there's something else going on.
Yeah, apparently. Congressman, you're doing a great job. We so appreciate your leadership. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.